Everybody, it's Terry here on VGS. Let's do this. So, this week's been crazy, people, because I'm an online math tutor and I tutor high school and college math. And people, there are some frightened children out there for their finals. So, we are hitting it hard this week on the old algebra, geometry, trigonometry, all that fun stuff. So I'm exhausted. That's why I look so rough today. But been tutoring all day. I just got done, and I swear I had to get this video out today, or it wasn't going to happen this week. And I'm trying to keep track of everything as the weeks go by, just as reference for myself, but also to keep you updated too. So in that regard, let's see the stats. I started at 399. That was my highest weight back in August. I was in a 6-month program, and in that 6 months, I lost 66 pounds. My surgery weight was 333. And let's see. So, let's see. Today, I am 284. So, I've lost 116 pounds. If I did that math right, I'm tired, people. Yeah, 115 pounds, sorry, my bad. So I only lost 1 week since last week, but remember last week I lost 5 pounds, so I think my body's just like, whoa, let's take a breath here and regroup, and then we'll start losing weight again. So I had like a 5 days this last week where I wasn't losing any weight, but started losing again here a little bit. So let's see. I'm on my. I'm a little bit over 3 months since my surgery, and so this coming week I have my 3-month doctor's appointments, and I was supposed to have dietitian, physical therapy, and my surgeon. Well, actually, the surgeon's physician's assistant, and I had to change the physical therapy to Friday. So I went Friday. My numbers look good. I'm not losing muscle. I'm losing fat. Don't worry, there's plenty more to lose. There'll be lots more of these videos, I'm afraid. But he was happy with my progress. I'm happy with my progress. But he wanted to show me, like I said, like I would go to the gym. I could conceivably go to the gym. I will never be a gym rat. I just won't. I do like water things. Like I like water aerobics and I like swimming. That's where I would rather do it. But he decided he was going to show me squats. And I am here to tell you people that me and squats have never gotten along. And that was before I gained all this weight. Every time I've ever been asked to do a squat by a physical therapist, I have injured myself. First of all, I have really, really, really bad knees. They both need replacing. And I was told that when I was 34. 34, I was the thinnest I'd ever been. I was the healthiest I'd ever been. But I had just dislocated my knee. And that thus started all my knee problems. And when they looked at my knees, they said, oh yeah, 33, you need both your knees replaced, but you're too young. Yeah, at 33, I'm too young. So I've been putting that off and putting that off, and then I gained all this weight, which only made my knees worse. So anyway, back to my story. I'm at the physical therapist. He decides he wants me to do a squat for him. I was happy having him show me, and then I'm not gonna do them again. And I told him, nothing ever good happens from me doing squats. It was one like up against the wall. The other thing you need to know is that I had an Achilles reconstruction on both my legs because they both ruptured. Yeah, there's 2 fun surgeries. And the last surgery just wasn't done as well. So because I'm Terry and I follow the rules and I do what I'm supposed to, I did like 4 squats up against the wall, which shouldn't have been that bad, and he tried to show me how to make it so it wouldn't hurt my knees. Well, the problem was it popped something in my foot, and I've been hobbling ever since. So, yet again, people, doing squats is not good for Terry. Something always bad happens when I do squats. So, needless to say, I don't think I'm going to do those anymore. Ridiculous, right? I think it's ridiculous. I'm still hobbling around from that stupid Friday thing, and that's curbed my walks. I haven't been able to walk or anything, which has been crazy. All right, that was one thing I wanted to share, and then just because it was funny, like I even warned him, don't make me do squats. Bad things happens when I do squats, and then a bad thing happened. All right, the other thing, and I brought this up, I just joined Instagram like 5 days ago or something like that, which is really a supportive community. Simply Sheeta, there's a shout out to you, girl, told me about it, and I decided, okay, I'll go over there. And it is very positive, and there's lots of good discussions going on there, and people just are very sociable and friendly people, at least so far. You know, I'm 5 days into it, who knows? But the thing I shared with them, so I am tired of people giving me their opinions about how I shouldn't have had a weight loss surgery. I just really am like, except for my family, nobody's ever reacted well when I've told them I had weight loss surgery. And it just makes me feel horrible. So what happened was 2 weeks ago over Memorial Day weekend, I met up with a group of about, there was like 8 people. And I had known 5 of them before, a long time ago. And one was a really good friend. And the one that's a really good friend, I had told her I had weight loss surgery, and she was fine with that. So I go to meet up with these 8 people at wine tasting, which I'm not wine tasting because I'm not supposed to have alcohol. So I was just there to socialize. And my friend asked me, well, how's it going? And I said, well, I lost 115, 16 pounds already. So it's going really well. And then people are like, oh, that's good. And then every single person going around, one person says, oh, well, I know this person. She gained all the weight back, all her weight back. And then that started another person telling her story about how she knew somebody that was gained all the weight back, like, oh, like this is a cautionary tale. But the problem I have with this is like, well, what do you want me to do with this information? Because I've had the surgery. Like, the surgery is done and it's over, and I cannot reverse the surgery. So what do you think's going to happen from you telling me this? Like, you know, are they trying to say be careful? I mean, I already know to be careful. It just made me feel horrible and sad, and like I wish I never told anybody about weight loss surgery because I've just never had a good reaction. And you know, part of it is that people don't understand that weight loss surgery is a tool. It's just a tool. It's not taking the easy way out. You still have to watch what you eat, what kind of food you eat. You can't sit around drinking milkshakes all the time because you have a small stomach, or you will gain all the weight back. And anyone that goes into this without researching, they're fools. Or if you go into it thinking, I had fried food before and I'm going to continue to just eat fried food and bad food, and you'll see this on Facebook groups and stuff. People will just get out of surgery and they'll go, when can I start eating donuts again? Well, you really shouldn't be eating donuts again. And if that's your viewpoint, you shouldn't get the surgery seriously, because that's not how you're going to be able to eat afterwards. That would just make you sick if you tried eating that stuff. So I don't know, I don't know what to say to these people when they say stuff like that to me. Like, oh, I know all these people that gained all the way back. I finally said, at one point, being nice though, I said, guys, I just had the surgery. I'm only 3 months out. It's only 12 weeks since I had the surgery. And they still continued. And everyone around that room, all 8 of them said something about a negative story. It's very frustrating, especially because you guys know I'm trying to stay positive here as I go through this journey. And I have a lot to be positive about, but because I am losing weight and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating and the weight's coming off. So I'm really proud of myself. But this one part, I just don't like it. I don't like people judging you like that. And I thought about this later, and I thought, them telling me, oh, you're going to gain all the weight back after I've had surgery, and I can't do anything about it, is like saying to 2 brand new newlyweds, oh, the divorce rate's really high. You could probably get a divorce, you probably end up in divorce. Well, who would do that? You just wouldn't say that to newlyweds. Or say to a pregnant woman, oh, I hope your baby's okay because I know this person whose baby died, or I know this person that had birth defects. I mean, no one would ever say that to someone that's pregnant. So why do people say it to weight loss surgery people? I don't get it, and I don't get how people can't begin to walk in our shoes at all. And it's not like they're all skinny people telling me this either. In this group, half the people were obese or morbidly obese. Actually, most were morbidly obese. So they didn't have any room to talk either. It's just frustrating. And if you guys have a good way to combat this, let me know. I'm not really a fighter personality when it comes to stuff like this. I'll just stay quiet and move on with my life. But this one bothers me, and it bothered me going out with friends and telling them that. Part of it was they were eating lunch, and I wasn't eating lunch because I wasn't going to have what they were going to have. So anyway, if you have a good response to that, I would like to know. So on a more positive note, because we got to get away from this negativity. Negativity just drains my soul so much, which drains my body, and that's why I try to stay positive as much as I can. On the positive side of things, I have my appointment on Wednesday with my 3-month appointment, and we'll see how I'm doing. I'm excited actually to find out how my A1Cs are doing. That's for diabetes, because I had been diabetic about a year. I had been diagnosed like a year before my surgery. So I was on some medicines for that. And then after I had my surgery, as soon as I got home from the hospital, my numbers went way down to normal. And they monitored me for like 2 weeks, and my numbers never got out of the normal range, not even pre-diabetic. So they took all my diabetic medicines away. I never took another diabetic medicine after I was in the hospital, which was really cool. That was one of the biggest reasons I got this surgery. So I'm kind of excited to find out what my blood work says and what my numbers are, and who knows, maybe they'll start cutting down on other medicines. I also take high blood pressure and cholesterol, so I'm hoping those numbers look good, and maybe we could start talking about lowering those meds, and hopefully at some point I'll get to the place where maybe I don't even have to take them. We'll say I have really bad genetics in my family, and everybody has diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Yet another reason I wanted to try to at least partially combat my family genetics. All right, I just want to give a little bit of a warning. I am thinking of making a video about how I gained all this weight. It's not exactly a happy story, but I think people, now that I'm 3 months out, that I should probably share it, because I bet there's a lot of people that can relate to my story. So look for that video coming out. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, because I have to get through finals with my students, but look for that in June. I would think in June for sure I'm going to get that done. Thank you, everybody that's watching. Thank you, everyone that's writing comments and being so supportive to me. If you have a comment about ways I can combat people that say these things to me, I would really like to hear those in the comments. Thank you, everybody that's subscribed. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, this is my first video for you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and the little bell. I put one of these out every week, so please subscribe. Thanks again, everybody. I will talk to you again next week with the results from my 3-month post-op visit from the doctor. All right, everybody, you have a good week. I'll see you next week. Bye.